Hi. I actually just woke up, but I had a really amazing, incredible dream that involved a music video with an original song, which I've never heard before in my life. I basically made it up in my dream. It was a really good song. It was kind of like a Rob Thomas meets Chris Daughtry kind of thing, which is weird because I don't normally listen to either kind of music, but the song was amazing. And basically, the dream started out, I was reading Reddit, which is a website where people post links to things, and I'm going to draw. Someone posted the picture of this new satellite thing. That was going up into space, and the dream was basically me like reading about this new satellite, and people were commenting on it, and it was weird. The satellite was like, it was shaped like a pyramid, like a four-sided triangular shape, and coming off of three of the sides were these, see, I can't draw it very well, but they were like these three like satellite looking things, and they had these fins on them. Each of the three things had these three like extra little things sticking off of them, and these things coming off of them had these fins, and the fins were solar panels. And on the fourth side was like this scaffolding thing, and it had two cubes connected to it, and those were like a living space for a person. So basically, this is what I've got here. I don't know how well you can see this. So basically, sorry, my camera's like mirrored. Here's the main part of the satellite, and like I said, it's a four-sided triangle pyramid shape, and it's got these things coming off the side. I just drew fins on this one. And then it's got the scaffolding here, and it's got a big cube and a little hallway and then a little cube, and these are living quarters. And below the link to this picture, I mean, it was like colored. It was like a real artist rendering, something that NASA would do. I mean, it was really legit. And underneath that, someone linked to a video, a music video, and I click on it, and the dream is like I'm in my body and I'm watching this video. And the video was of this guy. He looked kind of like Chris Daughtry. He was, probably about 23, 24 years old. He was bald. He was very buff. He was in the military. And the song starts out kind of like Little Wonders, I think is the name of the song. It's a song from Disney's Meet the Robinsons. And, very soft, very, little riff kind of picking at the guitar thing. And he's singing about how he wanted to be in space. That was his dream. He wanted to be in space. And the imagery was him in the army. Now, I don't know. The only thing that I can think of there is in The Sims 3, there's an aspiration to become an astronaut, and in order to do that, you have to go with the military career track, and then the 10th promotion that you get in the military career track in this video game is to be an astronaut. So that's the only reason. I don't know if you can, if you're supposed to be in the army. I can only assume the Air Force. But this guy was he was in army camouflage, and he was doing drills with a gun with a bunch of other guys, and it would cut. You know how music videos cut between, the singer, the vocalist doing one thing, and then they'll be in a completely different scene doing something else, but they're still singing it. Well, during the scenes where he's in the army with all these other people around him, he's not singing. He's just, doing his drills. He's marching around. He's doing army things. And it would cut to a scene of him in the hospital, in a hospital bed with an IV and the gown on and everything. And, you know, they're rolling him in and he's singing the song. And you know, he's singing and there's a chorus, and it just, each time it goes, the camera, the view goes back to him in the army, there's less people around him. And he's slowly becoming more and more alone in the army, and it's cutting more often to the view of him in the hospital. And at one point there's a bridge, towards the end of the song there's a bridge, just a musical bridge, and there's a scene that I remember very vividly. It's basically him probably like 100 feet or 100 yards, I don't know, he's like really small, and it's silhouetted. It's not super bright, but it's this beautiful gold background, like the sky is gold, not a cloud in the sky, and just, you know, like a hill that's dark, and there's like an army compound, you know, some kind of military building over here, and he's standing over here, and there's a girl, this is all silhouetted, there's a girl running towards him, and they're hugging, and then the screen kind of fades to black, and these white words come up on the screen, like, you know, like in a regular Arial font, Times New Roman, whatever, but it's as if he typed them, and the words change, and each screen of words is telling you about everyone that he loves. You know, there's one about his ex-girlfriend, there's one about his friends in high school, his friends in the military, his parents, and just going over like how much he loves them and how much he's going to miss them. And then it goes back to the scene of him hugging the girl, but he disappears and she falls to her knees crying, and that's all in silhouette. And then it goes to the chorus, and the chorus, I can't remember it exactly, but it goes something, it's like, people will move on, but I'm still up there, da 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 da, and then the guitar comes in and goes do 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 do. I can't really do it. I can't. I can do it in my head perfectly, but it's not coming out of my mouth right. But in this last chorus, the words change very slightly, and you realize, like, the whole story behind the thing is that he always wanted to be an astronaut, and he's the person going up into this. And you find out as the story goes on that he's not coming back. It's not meant for him to come back. He's going to die up here living in these little pods. But while he's singing this final chorus, there's another silhouette of him in the hospital. So now both scenes are only silhouettes. It's all, you know, blackish gray silhouette on a gold background or a goldish white background. But while he's singing in the hospital scene, he's kind of like banging his head, because it's a rock song. He's banging his head and fluid comes out of his ear, which means that he's in the hospital for severe head trauma if there's blood coming out of his ear. And as the song ends, the scene is a camera looking down on him laying in a bed. You don't know if it's a hospital bed or not, because it's just a white pillow with white sheets up to his neck, so you can't even tell what he's wearing, whether he's in, you know, an astronaut outfit or a hospital gown. There's no blood anywhere. You can't see any IVs because it's a close-up. But you don't know if, did he actually go into space and has slowly gone crazy from the solitude? Or was he in the army and suffered a severe head trauma and just imagined that he was going into space? But the song and the lyrics, like, I heard every word in the lyrics to this song, and it was so powerful. And after watching the video, I was back in my body, and I was extremely touched by the whole story and the video and just everything that I read and saw in this dream. And when I woke up, my nose was actually stuffy and my eyes were wet, as if I was crying in reality. And I knew that it was a dream the second that I woke up, but I just laid there for a second. I'm like, that was a full, complete, like 3.5, 4 minute song with a video and an incredible, beautiful story. And my brain came up with that while I was sleeping. Like, I'm just amazed at what my mind came up with, because I sure as hell can't do that when I'm awake. But I had to record this rather than write it down, because I didn't think that I could get the feeling behind it. So I just woke up. I mean, I wore this shirt yesterday. I just, threw it back on so that I wouldn't be naked during this video. But, I don't know. I'm going to try my damnedest to try to recreate this song. I don't have much hope for it, though, because all I can remember is the chorus. And the chorus is basically him saying, I'll be up there. I'll be somewhere else. Not necessarily, in this thing. He'll be somewhere else, looking down, and people will miss him. His girlfriend will miss him. His family will miss him, but people will still go on. The earth is still going to spin. People will be going on. The world will be going on. There'll still be wars and politics, and the armies will still be going. He just won't be there to experience it. He'll be kind of looking down at them. So you can take that however you want, whether he's actually in space looking down at them, or if he died and he's in heaven. I mean, you could go either way with this. So I'm just like really excited about this idea, even though I don't know if I can actually develop it or remember it. But this was the child of me staying up all night and falling asleep after about 8 o'clock in the morning, and now it's 1:13, but I've been up for about an hour and a half just trying to think and remember every second of this dream. But this video is really long, and I'm sorry if I bored you, but it's more for me than you. But hey, if you're a songwriter and you think you can help me recreate this, I mean, I could probably sing it a little bit better when I'm not so frazzled about the thing. But I won't be forgetting that chorus and the idea behind the story for a long time. So thank you for listening to me rant about this dream that I had. I don't know if it means anything. If you want to do that, whatever. I doubt I'll get any videos or responses, comments on this anyway, but whatever. I hope you have a good day, and if I have any other crazy dreams, I'll tell you about it. Bye.